Good evening. We're back with more Marvel Snap. Beginning the evening at rank 2756. I think I ended my last video around rank 2500 and degraded down to 2756. We're playing some more Galactus this evening. Galactus I've had a lot of success with in the Blob meta using the Hobgoblin version because it seems pretty good against Thanos. So we're using a different Galactus deck than last time. And we'll see how it goes. Play Wave to Tarnax. On reveals are good to play to locations like that. Howard the Duck. Electro would be a good card to play to Tarnax. If I draw Galactus, I'll play Wave. If I don't, I'll play Electro. Alright, then we'll play the Hobgoblin to Shuri's Lab next round. And hope to draw Galactus. Okay, probably not going to be able to destroy the shard. Other option would be like Professor. Probably would have gone to Sewer System, but I think Hobgoblin is fine too. We could play Professor to Shuri's Lab. But my worry is that he's going to play Vision there, and Professor would be real bad if he does that. Could just play Orca to Sewer System. Okay. Pretty bad starting hand. Really bad starting hand. All of my 6 drops and a 5 drop. I'll go Wave into Galactus. And we got Eliath and Hobgoblin after that. So I'd say this is pretty solid. It's worth a snap. Oh, okay. I think I just win now, right? Yeah. That's another bad opening hand, but the last game worked out okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. This is the Phoenix Force deck, perhaps? Oh, okay. My deck is set up well for World Ship if I get initiative. Or if he plays something I can change. Oh, he just bailed. Okay. Well, he's playing a deck that needs to move with multiple mans, so that his deck was not set up well for that. I think maybe he could have won depending on what I drew. When I have Daredevil and Jeff, I always play Daredevil first. So we're reshuffling and now we've got rocks. That's nice. Maybe I should have played the rock so it wouldn't get reshuffled. Yeah, I should have. It's a mistake. I expect I'll be retreating here. I have 3 of the 5 rocks in my deck. He drew a couple as well. And now he only has Apocalypse remaining in hand. Gambit, yeah, that's not gonna matter. So we'll be at 9 there. I will play for initiative, I think. Galactus. I mean, potentially, this is the only way to win. If he plays to middle or left, and it depends on what he drew, it may be less power than Galactus. We'll try this for 1 extra cube. Looks like we got it. Going pretty well so far. My stats with this deck so far, 24 and 8. and plus 50 cubes or so. So it's going really well with Galactus in this meta. The Thanos Blob meta. I'm not sure if it would go as well against the Darkhawk meta, but it doesn't matter because that meta is gone. There's a couple of decks that play Okoye now. Shaw is one. I believe Thanos is another. Probably Shaw since he's playing Nakia. We'll try for the lockdown on Lechikila. Usually players like to avoid that location. So I'll need Jeff just to tie there. And if he pops Nova, I can't win it. So it looks like a retreat. If I top deck Miss Marvel, I think I would have been okay. 2, 4. Yeah, if I top deck Miss Marvel, I would have been fine. If I had priority here, I would be fine because I could Alioth his Surfer. Well, no, that wouldn't win it. So I can go up to 18 there, but I just lose to Surfer, so.
Escaped.
Daredevil first. Alright, wave. Probably play Hobgoblin next. And then potentially Alioth on 5. Oh no, I can't. I haven't played Electro, so no Alioth on 5. He's playing Patriot. Interesting. I can just avoid Negasonic by playing Miss Marvel to DC, and then she'll get dragged to Asteroid M. then if I have priority, I'll just Goliath Rickety Bridge on turn 6. So let's see what he does here. Forge, Patriot. So what do? I miss Marvel. Is this worth snap? I don't think so. So I'm up by 14. Goliath is the play. If he were to play like Ultron at DC, I would lose. But I think he has to play it here. Yeah, so we're all good. Oh wait, no. That's a lot more power than I was expecting. I forgot about DC. Completely forgot about DC, and I forgot that Asteroid M could drag stuff over. So that was just a waste of an extra cube. I should have retreated. That was a total waste. But if he just tried to play one big card to Asteroid M, he would have lost. Since he was playing Patriot, I was kind of expecting him to play Ultron to Asteroid M. He's probably just playing some kind of unusual Surfer deck without Ultron. You really don't see Ultron that much. But usually when you see Patriot, you think Ultron.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Since I don't have a 6-drop, I'm not sure I want to play Wave. Wave into Professor. Or I could just Electro into Professor. Since I have small cards, I may want to play multiples. I think I'll Wave. I have Jeff, he has Jeff. I also have Blue Marble to buff my Jeff, so I don't necessarily fear his snap. I do have initiative here if I want to play Goliath on something. Space Stone, Shang-Chi. Oh yeah, I can't Goliath, I forgot. I didn't play Electro earlier. 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Okay, that's fine. Does this deck typically run Miss Marvel, the Thanos deck? Don't think it's usual. I do think if I snap, he'll run away, unless he has Miss Marvel. Wait, even if he has Miss Marvel, I still win Vibranium Mines. I'm adding 9. I think this is worth a snap. Yep. Miss Marvel top deck. So if he's doubling up on 1-drops, he's not playing Miss Marvel. Probably means he's not playing Lockdown. Discard. Okay. Don't see much discard after the Captain or the America Chavez rework. Well, that's gonna have to skip. And then Daredevil is super important in this deck. Really, really important. So, gonna play him. Try to keep Nebula down a little bit. Ooh, we got Swarm. Hobgoblin. Professor on right is probably the only viable Professor spot. I mean, maybe left is fine. He'll get one more Nebula buff. That wouldn't be enough to catch up if he doesn't play anything there this round. Played Dakin there. Swarm, Blade, and Swarm. Oof, ouch, okay. So we'll be at 3, 4, 5, 9, plus he could potentially double Dakin. I think I just leave here, to be honest. There's no way that I can actually win. If I hadn't lost Hobgoblin, I'd be in very good shape on right lane. I think I'd be just fine. Then I'd have to find a way to win another lane without initiative, which would have been hard. But unless I top decked, if I had not lost Hobgoblin and I played it at Collapsed Mine, I could have then top decked Galactus to win and potentially win 4 or maybe even 8 cubes depending on the recklessness of the opponent. But once I lost Hobgoblin, Hobgoblin is Very important to this deck. Most versions that I see don't run him, which is a mistake. The Hobgoblin Professor duo when you have Daredevil is very, very strong. And Hobgoblin's really good against Thanos, because Thanos really needs those slots to be available. Alright, this doesn't look like a Galactus play. Potentially we could try to sneak him in with a Galactus mid or a Galactus right. I think it's probably just a Hobgoblin play. That worked out fairly well. He can't miss Marvel there because he is Hobgoblin and Professor. There's no reason to snap here. It's so obvious that he's not going to call unless he has some kind of insane play up his sleeve.
Victory.
That's how it's been going lately with the Galactus. Been winning a lot. I think it's just a good deck in this meta. With the Hobgoblin. I do think that part is very important. I think it's good with Wakandan Embassy too, being the hot location, but it's been doing well regardless. No one's playing around Galactus, no one really expects it, even in situations that seem obvious as a Galactus player. It's a scumbag deck, it's true. We may not get the Galactus off here, we'll see. Depends if he plays something here and Silk jumps over to Mount Vesuvius.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Alright, so we did get it. Probably just runs away since he's playing a movement deck, but we'll see. Now he's got no choice but to accept the 4-cube loss. That's a bummer.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
No particular reason to play Orca, except that I wasn't sure what quests I'm working on right now. Okay, I didn't have a 6-card one. I think that one was yesterday. Win a location with 4 cards. I maybe should have tried to play 3 more cards. Oh well. Okay, get the Electro. And then we'll try to play Hobgoblin and then Galactus at Wakandan Embassy, but we'll see. Okay. Much for that plan. Yeah, he can have the 1 cube.
Escaped.
It's a situation there where you block the Hobgoblin where it's very tempting to snap. But you would really only do that if your hand is bad, because if your hand is good, you want your opponent to stick around and think they have a chance to win and then give you more cubes. But I do that too. Like something good happens, you snap, they instantly run away, then you think, okay, maybe I shouldn't have snapped, and I could have gotten more cubes, but now that's a terrible situation where the Hobgoblin gets the +2, but the Galactus doesn't. We want the either both or just the Galactus to get it. See if we can get a Galactus in here. I don't have great follow-ups for it. Multiple man. Is he playing the Phoenix Force version? Yeah, okay.
Victory.
So I just did the same thing that my opponent did last game. In this case, he was always going to run away for 1 cube. And because my Hobgoblin was only -6 instead of -8, I mean, I could play the Hobgoblin and then play Eliath and hope he sticks around for 2 cubes. He never would, though. However, if he was holding Null in his hand, or if they have in mind some kind of like 2 cards this turn and 1 next turn play, sometimes they'll stick around for a 2nd cube if you snap on 5. Not all the time, but sometimes they do. And that's what I was hoping for there. Well, that's terrible. There's nowhere to Galactus. Still gonna wave. Orca. I'll plan on Shang-Chiing on the last train. See what he does here. Or I might Shang-Chi now. Chavez, Maximus, Nakia. Okay, I'm gonna Professor Rickety Bridge. And then Shang-Chi to win Mirror Island. Or I could miss Marvel, we'll see. Chavez is something that can't be buffed by Surfer. Alright, so we're just Shang-Chi, Jeff. Should be good. Okay. I thought he might stick around if he has a Surfer play. Or even Snap himself. But he may not have had Surfer. Because if you've got Sarah out, you've got your Sebastian Shaw. You're tied at the right location. I don't see how you run away if you have Surfer. I think he would have called for 2 cubes. But I thought there was a pretty good chance he would call a Snap. Oh well. So we'll play Wave and then Galactus. Got good follow-ups for it. Everything you could want. He's got some kind of cloning VATS play in mind, that's why he's snapping. Could be a destroy deck. Oh, he's waving as well. Let's see which of us has priority. Me? Okay. Let's do it. He could be playing ramp. There's a streamer playing a wave ramp deck right now. It's a fairly popular streamer, so he could be playing that deck. Be 11. Is there any 5-cost card he could play that gets him there? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. I was thinking about snapping 2 before the Galactus play, but I thought he might have been Galactus as well. Which made me think that maybe his deck was set up for it and mine wasn't, but then once it was just my Galactus. So if we both Galactus to the same location, I'm not sure I would have the advantage there. Which is why I didn't snap. Goliaths is not helpful. This game doesn't look good. I mean, I have Shang-Chi for Monster Island. However, I may need him for Blob, so... Another Monster Island. I could make a risky play here and go... Professor. Okay, I'm not sure I had a way to win if I didn't make a risky play like that. And he hadn't shown any inclination to play to Monster Island for some reason. So we'll try to establish priority here with the Shang. Or do we want to Orca? I think we'll Orca. And probably Boomer Snap on the last turn. Okay, he changed me. Yeah.
Victory.
I do that a lot, Boomer Snapping. I know that like people trash talk about it on Reddit or various places, but I really don't care. I think it's a fine play. It's worked well for me often enough in climbing that yeah, if I'm in a strong position on turn 6, I'm gonna snap. I'll often wait until then to snap. I end up with a very high win percentage, and so a very even climb up to infinite and beyond. And maybe I'm leaving some cubes on the table, but that's fine. I'm compensated with a high win rate. I would play Wave, but Electro getting turned into Hulk is really good. I have Shang-Chi to take care of that location. And then I use it right away before he has a chance to Professor, though he's playing Black Knight, so he might not be playing Professor. I could actually Professor New York right now. He's probably going to play to kill him. And players usually don't like to play to New York before 6, so I can get away with this, maybe? And then Shang him, and then Eliath him. Doc Ock. Nothing I can do about that. Do want my Shang-Chi played. And then I'd like something else played as well, so we'll just Shang. Got my Galactus. So basically, if he has Shang here, he's getting an extra cube. If he doesn't, he needs Shang plus something else for 3 power. If he has that, he'll probably snap, and I'll probably have to... No, wait, he needs Shang plus other stuff. Oh, Doctor Strange. Is that enough? And Shang? No, that's not enough. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to say about that. really, I mean, obviously I couldn't play any cards. So the play there was to count the power and then run away if you couldn't match, but I don't know. I guess I've counted wrong in the past, so these things happen. Or it's possible it was a bot. A bot that, but the plays were good, so I don't know what to say. Do I want to wave or do I want to electro? I think I want to electro. I would wave if I had a 6. Wave gives him some benefit and electric really doesn't. He's going for the energy. That's really good for me. Except I can't take advantage of it since I can only play 1 card per round. Do I want a Galactus here? I don't have Goliath or Hobgoblin. And I can't take advantage of... Well, I would destroy my Electro, so let's do it. Alright, there's Hobgoblin. "50-50 chance to draw either Orca or Eliath for 6. Would like to draw Eliath. Probably play Miss Marvel and Jeff if I don't draw Eliath. Oh, so we're just filling up his side. That happens a surprising amount. Oh, nope, he's got one more play, okay. It's down by 5. Going up by 8, so we'll be up by 13 to his 1. There's no chance he calls a snap here. Absolutely 0. In fact, I don't think there's any chance he goes to showdown here.
Victory.
So I mean, I'm leaving cubes on the table. But I don't know the mindset that, because I could snap earlier with some of these plays, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. If you're climbing at a rate that you're happy with, don't be too worried about whether you should or shouldn't be doing things like boomer snapping or whether you should be snapping more often. If you're at infinite rank and you're, relatively high up the infinite ranks and you're climbing at a pace you're happy with, then don't fix what isn't broken. Is my advice. So external be 3. So I could Professor. If it doesn't work out, I have Miss Marvel. play that with the professor. He has a powerful Jeff. If he has Miss Marvel too, he could win Asteroid M unless I draw my Jeff. Okay, so he can win Asteroid M. He'll be at 11 and I'll be at 10. However, I can destroy his Miss Marvel with Shang-Chi on the final turn, so... Playing Dino there. Snap. Oh wait, I forgot I have 2 Jins there. No. Oh wow, that's a total waste of cubes. Jeff alone is enough to win it. So he moves Jeff, he wins that. That was a really bad play by me. Then all he has to do is play something relatively mild power at Shuri's lab. Nothing I can do about it. That was just a waste of an extra cube because I forgot I have 2 Jins. Is there anything I can do here? Shang mid. I lose right and left. If I'd drawn Jeff, I would have been fine, but that was only a 1 and 4. Eliath mid. No, still lose to Jeff. Shang left. But he's gonna play mid, and all he needs is 6 power, and then I lose. So I just wasted a cube. I could have won that if I hadn't played that extra Jin to Asteroid M. I didn't think about it. It was a bad play.
Escaped.
Turned a win into a loss in a few different ways there. Looks like a Wave Galactus game. Well, see what we get. Hopefully it's not Galactus. Hopefully it's Wave. Anything's better than Galactus. Electro's fine. So what we want to do is wave. Then we want a Galactus on right. Then we want a Professor so he can't Annihilus. Because I'll have initiative. Yeah, okay. I thought he might call the snap if he had Annihilus, because he'd think he could send the Void over on turn 5 and catch me by surprise or whatever, but yeah, he didn't. I had two options for dealing with Annihilus there. I could Goliath or Professor. Professor was the safer one, I think. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Take a look at my stats here for the last 7 days. Pretty good. So this Galactus ramp deck is 34 and 13 plus 43 cubes. The Galactus deck I was playing previously, 44 and 39 plus 35 cubes. So this Galactus deck has been killing it. And overall plus 78 cubes, and in snap points that's like somewhere in the 2 to 300 cube or 2 to 300 snap point range. So pretty solid. I'm happy with it. I'll continue playing Galactus until it stops working, and it's going very well so far. That's all for now, and thank you for watching.